enemies. Pray for my enemies. I get the tendency. You kind of finicky, huh?
After hundreds of battles throughout the season, we finally determine a champion tonight. As EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings you the biggest game of them all, the Super Bowl. Up next, one team's name will join NFL immortality at the end of tonight's battle between the Carolina Panthers and the New York Jets. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10.
Let's go.
They'll start on the ground. Down. And he drives that front backward on a gain of 4.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yard to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground. You could throw beyond the sticks. You really create some indecision now defensively.
This is down on 2nd down. You won't be able to get past the line, and very quickly, Brock, they're going to be facing 3rd down to begin this ballgame.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
They'll air it out on 3rd. Bails out of the pocket quick. Running right side by McMillan. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down. Call it 7 yards on the play, and that's enough for the first down. Now he'll throw off the play fake. Buying some time right. Into a crowd, and a defender comes up with it. Rayshawn Jenkins makes the play. And look at the opportunity they've now got at the very start of this game, Brock. All thanks to the interception on that opening possession.
Yeah, they love to say that a running game is a quarterback's best friend, but right next to that besting is a defense that can take the ball away from you.
And that carry only nets 1 on the plunge up the gut.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Can lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8.
Ready? Go.
They'll go play action. Throw left side. Taylor has it. And a gain only about 2 before he heads out. That means they're going to face 3rd down.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on a throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Throw here, 3rd down. Has him on the quick hitter. And they take him down right along the 30.
Here we go. Here's one of those game situations that just puts a smile on my face because I can think from Pop Warner to the NFL, everybody on the field thinking the same thing. Can we go for it? Can we get one more shot as you end up just short on that 3rd down?
Get it.
4th down. They're going to throw for it. He finds him beyond the marker. And he takes a shot near the marker, but it looks like he still has enough for that 1st down.
That pitch and catch won't show up as a big play on the stat sheet, but it gives his own defense a little time to rest and gives an offensive coordinator a new set of downs to work with.
He can run out of the pistol with Hall. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Ready, ready.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
Here we go. Ready.
Line up the design keeper. It's pushed straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. Jabril Peppers bringing that one to an end.
It may not show up as much on the old stat sheet, just a short little QB run, but what that does, Kate, is so important. Keeps that defense honest, and in particular, those defensive linemen, those cleats in the ground, they're not just coming after you in the pocket.
And that's a New York touchdown. The Jets pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Garrett Wilson with the touchdown. That one splits the uprights. And the Jets will jump out to a 7-0 lead. We'll get a stoppage here. Looks like there's a Jet in some discomfort following that play. On is the Jets kickoff team now to tee it up and send it away. Starting from the 5. brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Panthers look just about ready. First and 10. Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Throw is there for Jatavion Sanders. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down.
We give a lot of credit to receivers, and rightfully so, Kate, for them going into coverage and making a catch. I don't think we give enough credit to tight ends. I know they're big, I know they're physical, but to go into double coverage, take that contact, and come away with the catch, that's a big-time effort.
That pass complete to McMillan. He's going to be held up after gaining 2, so a little shy of that marker. Third down coming up.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Escapes the defender. Runs around him. He's got space. And he has it into the red zone as he reaches that 20-yard line.
Anytime you go over half the field in one play, totally changes the complexion of the drive. They're now set up beautifully in enemy territory to end the series with some type of points.
Into traffic, complete! And he's brought down inside the 10 at the 9. A nice pickup of 11 there, Brock, and they'll have first and goal to figure out. Hand off out of the pistol. Here's Hubbard. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on second and goal. That one felt kind of counterintuitive there, Brock. They load up the line with that extra blocking, and then the run goes out to the edge anyway.
That's right. You put two tight ends on the field, yeah, you can live with a stalemate. It's hard to move people in the NFL, but you do not want to go backwards.
That was Tenero McMillan he was looking for. So they'll be left with third and goal.
Third down and goal from the 10-yard line.
Here he goes, third and long. Makes the catch. And that play is brought to a halt, they're going to say, at the 5-yard line.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
They're going to try to throw for it. And he's got it in the end zone for a touchdown. But now all eyes going to turn to those officials. We got to see if this flag is going to take it away. This is Ryan Fitzgerald on to try the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Panthers tie this game 7-7. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Returning it from the 4. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. New York to the line. First and 10. They'll start this one out with Hall. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's good for a Jets first down.
It's a gain of 11. And the Jets first down.
We've reached the end of the first quarter of Super Bowl 62. Both teams neck and neck so far. Back to Miami in just a moment. Welcome back, all. Second quarter of Super Bowl 62 just moments away. They've got a first to begin the frame. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3.
I know that may look like a whole lot of nothing burger on the stat sheet, but those are the kind of plays, that inside run, that you see creative play action come off of later in the game.
Last run got him 3. Here's second and 7. Back to throw now. That one's complete right side. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. Give him 9 on that play, and it's enough for the first.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Hall takes it straight ahead. And he takes it across midfield and into Panthers territory. Halfway there on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Shotgun snap. They'll throw. That's Mitchell on the slant. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. Looking quickly here.
Gain of 10 yards. That's another Jets. First
Oh,
down.
he taps it quick to the receiver coming across here. And 2nd down's going to be a good bit tougher. He can't even get back to the line. This play loses yards. Following the run, we see he's still out there dealing with some sort of injury. They'll head out to check on him. Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down.
Ready.
Here's Hall running his own read. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down.
This coordinator tried to show some trust and belief in his offense. A run after a negative run? Well, you lose a lot of equity and belief in that coordinator. I don't think he's going to try a 3rd run after back-to-back negative losses.
Short pass brought in. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And that's going to break our tie and give him a 3-point advantage.
You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lock. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, 1st and 10. Here's Dowdle straight up the middle. And he powers ahead for about 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity to play with whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
On the ground again with Dowdle. And they are all the way across midfield before he's brought down. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's going to bring up a Carolina 1st down.
Well, that play right there, that one is wide linemen. They run the 40, do all the agility tests in their spandex at the combine. Yeah, having fast, agile, big guys up front, it lets them set the table.
That's bringing pressure, and they got it. And that sack quickly changes the tone of this series, Brock. It's 2nd down.
And this is what the modern safety is all about in today's game. More and more, we see guys with an interception and a sack in the same game who can line up seemingly in 10 different positions on the field. Almost a positionless defender, yet their impact can be so great.
And he has it to the 23-yard line as he's brought down. It's a pickup of 33 yards. And that's good for a Panthers 1st.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
That's a solid running here as he gets him 8 yards there into the red zone.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense. Geesh, with each incompletion, each turnover, each sack, you can almost just feel this offense's frustration. Really imperative this quarterback stay positive. Just keep chopping away.
Here he is on 3rd and short. And he let his man too much there, Brock. Incomplete. 4th down coming up.
You know what that route is called, right, Kate? OTB. Over the ball. And those are the ones you've got to hit. You've got to be able to play offense from the inside out. Got to find a completion right there.
On comes Ryan Fitzgerald and the Panthers field goal team here on 4th down. This 32 yards out on the right hash. Fitzgerald sends this through. And it'll knock this game up late in the 2nd quarter.
You always feel like you leave a few points on the field when you kick it from here. But they don't wind up empty-handed on the drive. And the kicker, if he gets to pad his stats a little bit, the high percentage make.
Has Has this at the 6. Things going well so far. And he's all the way up across the 40 before heading out of bounds.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
And he's taken down as he takes this to the 38. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38. They give to Hall now on the option. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. Third and long for him here. Oh, defender there to knock it away, and he's able to do just that. Fourth down coming up.
Kate, I've talked to you over the years, the transition to the NFL where the windows to throw are small. On third down, smaller. Put dime defense on the field, and those windows become almost non-existent.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And they've taken back the lead.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
On the return, here comes Xavier Leggett.
The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, first and 10. They'll come out throwing. Escapes the pocket. And he's brought down after a short gain. Now we get a timeout by the Panthers. It's their first. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this second down. From the gun, on for Dowdle. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. Panthers moving quickly, trying to get set at the line. Takes the handoff, now to throw. This one falls incomplete.
That one really stings, Kate, because you want to convert there and not really keep this drive going for points, because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go pad that lead before halftime. That's a no-no.
So fourth down, on heads, Braden Mann for the punt. And we'll see what kind of first impression. Oh, and they fake it. And no success on the fake punt. That's way too tough to connect on the throw. That's a turnover on downs. First and 10 from the 43.
At the 43
Here we go. Ready.
They'll throw to start the drive. Taken in by Mitchell, right side. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. Working quickly here.
15 yards. That's good for a
Pass play on first and 10. Chased out to his right. No place to go, so he just threw it away.
You hear so many programs all around the league talk about it's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. And right there, he understood it's all about the ball, and I'm not going to risk a turnover wisely, throwing it away.
Has it down close. And he's going to be hauled down at the 2. That sets up first and goal. The Jets take their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. They'll break the huddle and come up on first and goal.
Ready.
Hall can't fight past that line. They stop him at the 3. Timeout taken by New York. That's its second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
Second and goal.
Went in the wrong direction the last play. Need to get forward 3 yards here on second and goal. And this is going to be a New York touchdown. The Jets will add to their lead at the end of the half. It's an Adnan Mitchell touchdown. The kicking unit comes out for the extra point. And his aim was off there. He hits the left upright, and it's no good. Wasn't accurate on the extra point, but he should be able to keep this between the sidelines, hopefully, as he sends this away. He gets with a return here. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Beginning a new drive here, but just 16 seconds to go before halftime. All right, keeping it simple. They're just going to call a give right up the middle. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard. Now Carolina's going to take a timeout. That's its second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw. He puts a Mayer under it deep down the middle. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Picked off by Azarie Thomas. And the Jets make the defensive stand and come through with a turnover in the final moments of the half.
Well, that's now 2, Kate, that they've gotten him for picks in this game, and he's got to be careful, right? You've got to protect the football. It is the greatest treasure you have as an offense. And this defense, well, they've got 2 in their pocket, and you know they're going to be going after number 3.
Here comes the final play of our first half.
Cougar 19. Cougar 19.
Back to throw it. Completed over the middle. The lateral goes haywire. Fumble. And the Panthers get to that one. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Final halftime adjustments of the season are out of the way. It's time to put them into action here. Quarter 3 of the Super Bowl is underway. He's going to field this at the 2. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Jets getting ready for this 1st and 10.
Deputy! Panther 6.
They're going to throw now, following the turnover. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
Given 3 that time. That's going to bring up 3rd and 7.
Let's go now. Ready.
To the air on 3rd and long. Escapes out to the left. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, you got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
That'll be the 1st and more. And he gets him something back on that return. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield.
At their own 46-yard line.
So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, 1st and 10. The inside give to Dowdle. And he's able to get it past midfield and down into the Jets side. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
Let's go.
Here's Dowdle again. Ooh, they're on that one. Second down's going to end up in a loss of yards. Ooh, talk about a bad look there, Brock. Going jumbo set and still moving backwards after that play.
I don't think you're talking to this defense, Kate, because I think they thought that was an excellent look to knock that thing backwards.
Yeah, good pull, good pull. No luck finding his receiver that time. And that makes it fourth down. And that offense isn't budging. They're going for it.
Let's go now.
They'll throw for it. Go left side, finds Fannin. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
First down from the 42. He's going to throw it. Finds Sanders. And they bring him down around the 34.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
Looking for a pass on second and short. Dumps it off to his running back. That screen sniffed out quickly, shut down behind the line.
Kate, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
He rolls to his right. He's making a bid for it. And he's going to be out of bounds. Looks like a yard or two short of the 25. They get an even 10 on that play. And that's going to bring up a Carolina first down. Shotgun give now to Dowdle. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
That's a pretty good stop on first down. This defense now gets a chance to dictate, and that's what all the great defenses want to do, Kate. They want to dictate it on their terms and not just be reacting to what the offense is always doing.
Connects on the crosser. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. It's a gain of 12 on that one. And that's good for a Panthers first.
First down, Carolina.
From the red zone on first. He brings it in. And he'll get this inside the 10 to the 9.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on a throw, that's a go-to route to target.
Throwing it on second down. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock, and physicality just like that, a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose.
And this drive is going to continue. He's taken down at the 2 on third down. They've got themselves a first and goal.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Darrow will not get past the line. He's held up at the 4. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
And he has the Carolina touchdown. The Panthers start the second half with some needed points. Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups. And when you see a throw that quick, it really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
We're down to a 2-point difference as they send the kick away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. The New York offense ready to get going here. It's first and 10. They start the drive at home. A lot of space ahead. He's going to get this one into enemy territory to the 47. They'll get 31 yards on the play. And it's That's good for a New York first down.
I'll tell you what, Kay, one of the things I'm most proud of coming out of broadcast are my O-line buddies that will hit me up during a game and say thank you. Thank you for finally showing some love and giving some light to what those big boys are doing up front. I got to play with some of the best to do it. I got to see it up close and personal. Because of it, I'll never forget it. And they just showed up on that run.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Offensive line, this is 2nd and 4.
Here we go.
He's going to throw this one. He gets it again to Mitchell. And they take him down just as he gets inside that red zone. They manage 22 on the rip and a first down.
And the Jets, first down. First and 10 at the 19.
From the gun, it's Hall. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
So we've hit the end of 3 in Super Bowl 62. It's the Jets with it and in front, chasing their first title since Broadway Joe back in 1969. 8 yards to go, and let's see how they approach this 2nd down. They're going play action. Flushed out of the pocket. Now he takes it. And he hits the deck after setting him up with 1st and goal. Now we get a timeout by the Panthers. It's their first. They still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. All set up for an insurance score here. It's 1st and goal. They'll run here. It's Hall. And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on 1st and goal.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Tough to blame him for that drop, Brock. Even if it would have been a touchdown, that was a great effort defensively, timing that hit, keeping them from hitting the end zone.
Reaction and burst. You get in the red zone defensively, you'll hear it all the time. You cannot wait. You've got to react. And then you got to burst.
And he has the New York touchdown. The Jets push this to an 8-point game. It's an Adonai Mitchell touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. That one right down the middle. And the Jets push the lead to 2 scores now.
Panthers 17.
On is the Jets kickoff team now to tee it up and send it away. The Jets with a return here. And a good effort here as he gets it out past the 35-yard line. So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, 1st and 10. And bring the tight end in motion. Drive start to the quick throw left, complete. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. An even 10-yard gain on the play. And that's going to bring up a Carolina first down. Trying to throw this from the gun. That's complete. Dialing up McMillan again. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. Give him 13 on that play. And that's good for a Panthers first. So fresh set of downs now from the 39. Looking downfield, and Fannin has it. And he's out of bounds on a gain that takes him into the red zone, Brock, inside the 15. To the line and set. Here we go, first down.
First down, Carolina.
Working inside the red zone. That one's incomplete over the middle. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Brock. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch.
He has the Carolina touchdown. The Panthers have cut it to a 3-point game here in the 4th. Jalen McMillan with the touchdown. So he finds his man in space, and then the wideout takes advantage. Nice finish there. to take it in for 6.
Yeah, no question about it. We know points are always a premium in this league, and this really becomes a 3 to 4 point play. Right? When you don't have to settle for field goals, you could throw it underneath and your receivers do that much damage in the open field and score a touchdown. That's big time.
Return starts at the 3. He's going well so far. And nearly to the 35-yard line before he goes out of bounds. First down now, ball at the 33.
Let's go now. Panthers 60. Panthers 60.
Throwing from the gun. He's going deep. That's complete inside the 35-yard line. How about a big hitter, 30, 40 yards there and a new set of downs. So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35. Hall running between the tackles. And he's going to take it in for the New York touchdown. The Jets push this to an 8-point game. Breece Hall with the touchdown. That one splits the uprights. And the Jets push the lead to 2 scores now.
Panthers 24.
On is the Jets kickoff team now to tee it up and send it away. The Jets with a return here. This makes it up to the 25. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. They're going to throw here to begin the drive. That's him on the quick hitter. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Finds him over the middle. He's off to the races. To the house. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers have cut it to a 3-point game here in the 4th. Jalen McMillan with the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. One after is good by Fitzgerald. And the Panthers cut the lead down to just 2. We're down to a 2-point difference as they send the kick away. He fields it from the 8. Good work so far. He's got room. Reaches the 30. And he is gone. Touchdown. Well, when it's set up perfectly, Brock, and you get an exciting return man back there fielding it, wow, there are not many plays in football more exciting than taking a kick back for 6.
Find those blockers, follow those blockers, and then step on the gas. So simple for me to describe, yet so tough to execute on the field.
What do you think, Brock? Can we get dueling kick return touchdowns, huh? Let's find out. The kick is away. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. First call here coming from the shotgun. Well, come out throwing. Downfield, and he's got McMillan. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down.
It's a gain of 32. And the Panther first down.
1st and 10. Here's a run to Dowdle. And this one's going the wrong way. Nice win for that defense as they send it backwards. All right, here we go. 2nd down.
Loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12. At the 49-yard line.
Looking to throw here. Headed out right. Running right side by McMillan. And he's going to be blocked down after reaching the 43.
Sure showed off some mobility on that play. Got outside the pocket and easily found an open man.
Let's go.
They'll throw. 3rd and long. Bails out of the pocket quick. Oh, he's going to run for it. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
Throwing from the gun here. Catch made by Chuba Hubbard. And they haul him down just a foot or two shy of the red zone. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset. It's the 2-minute warning from Miami. Panthers losing by 9. Need to work as quick as you can here, Brock. 2 timeouts left, down 2 scores. It's first down. And bringing tight end in motion right. That is caught. It's McMillan again. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. This is Dowdle on second down. And only can get it a yard here, Brock. It's going to be third down. Panthers moving quickly, trying to get set at the line. Motioning one of the tight ends. Throwing now. Short pass brought in. And this nearly got there, but he hit the sideline just short. This is going to be fourth and about a yard to go.
Those kind of completions are so frustrating, Kate. It's like a putt. You got it on line, you feel good about it's going in the hole, but you never want to leave it short.
Well, simply put, Brock, they absolutely need to have the conversion here on fourth down. Desperation time here. Into the hands of Dell. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers have cut it to a 3-point game here in the fourth. Tank Dell the touchdown. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
So with less than a minute and a half to play, they must recover this onside effort. And the Jets are able to recover the kick. Touchdown, New York! The Jets go up by 8 at the end. Ooh, can't get it back on the onside kick. Can still get a final chance with a quick 3-and-out, though, albeit not with a lot of time for them left to work with.
Yeah, Kate, unless they can force a miracle turnover, we've seen that before. A 3-and-out is really the only avenue remaining. Defense, go buckle it up.
After watching one kick get taken back, partner, let's see how well they can replicate it as this one's away. The Gets with a return here. Making some progress here. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. We've set it downs for him from the 31. First and 10, they're going to throw. Trying to push deep downfield. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got second.
percentage of these, but even the incomplete deep shots serve a purpose. It keeps the defense honest, knowing if they overcommit close, they could get burned.
Going again on second. Connects downfield, on target to Dell. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. Now Carolina's going to take a timeout. That's its second. 1st and 10, got to score immediately here. Only one timeout left, and that clock winding down.
70 Lions. 18 Pioneer.
Throwing now, out of the shotgun. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. He almost threw another one. Back-to-back throws now that should have been picked off, partner, as he continues making risky decisions with the football.
That was it. That was their chance to escape this series. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points, and that was their ticket off the field. Unfortunately, he just couldn't quite hang on.
Back to the air they go on second down. Trying to push deep downfield. Really pushing the envelope on second down, but the deep shot doesn't work.
Defensive coaches in the NFL say it all the time. Limit the big play. Keep these guys in front of you. Well, this defense is going to have to stay vigilant because this receiver, he can take the lid off the defense at any time.
And he's tackled for a short gain. Panthers moving quickly, trying to get set at the line.
It's now 4th down.
Ahead of 4th down, officials stepping in here, a timeout call. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least. Well, simply put, Brock, they absolutely need to have the conversion here on 4th down.
18 Cardinal, 70 Rangers.
Now to throw. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. He connects downfield. And he hits the end zone. Touchdown! I hope nobody left early, Brock, because we have still got a game. This is Fitzgerald trying to tack on the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Panthers cut the lead down to just 2.
Panthers 45.
They'll try to get this back now, but only 25 seconds left to work with. And the Jets come up with a football that should just about ice this game. And defenders arriving in support to finish him off at the line.
Hey, the numbers don't lie. The numbers tell you, Kate, time and again, it is so hard to recover these onside kicks. And when you got an opponent prepared for it, well, that makes it even more difficult.
Like the Broadway Joe-led squad before them, this year's New York Jets are once again Super Bowl champions. This is what we all hope every year when we get to this point, Brock. We hope for the drama. We hope that the game lives up to the big stage that it was played on. Close at the end. Really just 1 or 2 moments in there that decided who was going to be the team waiting to receive the trophy.
Yeah, you just feel, don't you, Kate, that every single bit of that Lombardi trophy had to be earned here tonight. But not just tonight, not over these 60 minutes, It was every practice throughout the season, every tough battle they fought on Sundays from September to January, battle tested. It was all that work that made them capable of earning the championship tonight.
Here's Commissioner Roger Goodell to present the Lombardi Trophy to the New York Jets, Super Bowl 62 champions. So that is a wrap. Another memorable NFL season in the books for our entire team here at EA Sports. For my partner Brock Hewitt here, our fellow commentators Brandon and Charles, Mike and Greg, I'm Kate Scott saying thanks for watching. We cannot wait to catch you all again next season. Until then, good night everybody from the Super Bowl.